Welcome to Jack Tars Journeys. In this video I'm going to do an oil change and a filter on my Kia Sportage 2016 1.7 CRDI. Let's get into it. Now it's a bit awkward because I'm on a slope, but I've got them jacked under the jacking point. Well, I've got a sat under the jacking point. I've also got a jack holding it under the chassis. So that's two on this side, and on the other side I've got the scissor jack that come with the car, and underneath on the chassis, if I can get this to turn, there you go, I've got another one of them sat on the chassis as well. So he's jacked in 4 points. There's an awful lot of screws to take off the underside of this one, so let's get down and have a quick look thing. So I've got to take this undercarriage off. It's just a protector, and there's a lot of screws in a lot of places. So there was one here which I've just took out, but I think there's about 11 to 13 of them, so you just got to go around the perimeter and just undo them. They're a 10mm socket. There you go. So I'll get them off and then I'll restart the video. You've also got little plastic clips you've got to pry out. Let me get one out. Let me find them first. They're around the edge. So they're these type of clips. You get the pry bar and you get it underneath there like that, and just pull it, it comes out. So there's a number of them as well to take out. Where's these? I'm right on cue, it's just about starting to rain. I've got to do it, I've got it up now. 16. 17. Yeah, it's 17. Right. Yep, 17mm socket. Right. That's him loose. loosen them slowly because it will want to come flying out. Right, he's nearly there. There you go. Right. And then put your plug somewhere safe if you can. Right, okay, let's go off. Get that all over the place. So we'll leave him down there for a sec. Take off this oil-ridden glove and bin him. And go and have a cup of tea while it runs down. Take the filter off. I have a 27mm. He seems to be okay, so that's all I'm going to go with. Let me just quickly set this down. In fact, we've got over there. That may be better. Let's try that. Right, try that one. I put them on tight last time. Would be better if I was to. Oh, he's gone. Right, let me put a ratchet on that, I think. Although, yeah, don't need to. Right, he's ready to come out. So I'm just going to prepare it by getting some blue rag. I'll stick some blue rag because I'm bound to get oil everywhere. Let's have a look. Oh. So that's come off. I've just got to pull the filter out now. Just shove this out the rain. Right. So one new filter. And the usual suspects, a large rubber, two small ones, and a washer for the sump plug. Yeah, see that's what you usually get in there. So we're ready. So first thing I'm going to do is put this onto the first thing I'm going to do is take the housing rubbers off, and I shall take it inside to do that. I'll take off this rubber ring first. Somehow. Tim. And then this one here. Right, and then we will get the other rubber rings and fit them on. I don't know whether MAN filters are any better or worse than any others. I know I went into GSF and the chap in there said their own brand are equally as good. I can't say they are, I can't say they're not. They may well be. How difficult is this going to be to get on? Like pain, I bet you. That's the first one on. Yeah. The big one. I'm not sure what that other small one's for, to be honest with you. I haven't got a clue what that's for. I think that one must go in there. It's a large slot. I think he goes in that one. Right, he's in. We'll go back to the car now, refit this with, in fact, let me get the filter, we'll put the filter on. It looks like it goes any way up. I'll put that to the top. There's no up or down arrow key on it. Right, he's in. There he is. So, back out to the car, fit this, put the sump plug in, back out to the car, fit this, sump plug in, fill with oil, take the jacks out and give it a go. Right, here we go. Let's get them in. Oh, God. So I'm actually going to put 5 litres of oil in now before I drop them down and before I put the bottom on. I'll leave it to sit there for a little minute just so I can see if there's any leaks. So I've got the umbrella here because it's blooming raining. Right, oil. So that's the oil I'm using. That's what it states on everything. Shell Helix Ultra 5W30 ECT C3, fully synthetic, and that's what was recommended. I don't suppose that's what the Steelers give you, but that's what I'm putting in there anyway. So I'll get a funnel. Funnel. open them up and then start filling them up. I've got another part one of these which will have the 0.7 of a litre I need just to finish it off, but I'll put the 5 litres in for now and see how it is before I do that bottom up. I don't really want to be doing it all up and then having to take it off because there's a blooming leak. Quite a lot of oil really. I mean, my little Fiesta, it's only a 1600, but that uses 3.5, 3.7 litres, so it's 2 litres more. Seems an awful lot more just for 100cc. What do I know? I dare say any 5W30 oil would do, as long as it's fully synthetic and it's, I don't know, the ECT C3 or whatever it is, but I put this in it last time, and it's what, when I've done all the research on what to put in it, this was what was really recommended. But you asked the dealer and they said any 5W30. 5 watts, not electric. Right, so that's him in. Keep that because you can ferry your old oil with that one, can't you? There's nothing round the filter yet, well there wouldn't be, would there? Little bit of paper there. Let's get rid of him. And check underneath. Well, there's no evident leaks, so I'll put the filler cap back on for a minute. And what I'll do is I'll top it up with the 0.7 litres, but I will pull the dipstick and just keep checking as I'm putting it in. I just want to get it all buttoned up underneath and then get them down off the ramps. Right, so I'll put that back on, that bottom engine cover back on, same way as I took it off. Put all the bolts in and the clips, and then I'll get it off the jacks and then we'll start it. So that's all the jacks off. I'm going to take a couple of dips now, see what the level's like. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got low and full, 2 dots. So let's see where we are with it. Well, according to that, he's full. So there must have been some still left in there. I'm going to run them up because there's probably still got to go through the filter yet. Yeah, he's at the full mark. So I'm going to give him a start and then turn him off and then check him again. Just make sure there's no leaks. Let's give it a go, see what it's like. I'll need the keys. So I've run it for a couple of minutes. I'm just going to check the oil again, the level. I just want to be sure. So just wipe it off, and when you get it back in, it should give you an accurate reading. and he's just over after 3/4, so I'm going to top it up now. And like I say, I'm just using the same as I used the Shell Helix Ultra. This is just what I had left last time. So bit by bit, you don't want to put too much in. So do a bit, let it go down, and then give it a check. That's all there is to it, really. You can do it, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. And yeah, it might be a bit of a faff. You might have to go and get a couple of tools, but it's pretty simple. That's the Fiesta and the Kia done this weekend, so that's them for a good few months now. Lots of people do their own servicing. It's a lot cheaper. More hassle, but cheaper. And until I'm too old, I'll keep doing it. When's too old? That's what I want to know. Has anyone got an answer to that? Probably fellas in their 80s and beyond. He's coming up a bit. I think he still needs a bit more, but I'll just wait a minute. He's still got a bit to come. Put another little splash in. And like I said, I'm not going stupid with it, but 5.7 litres or something. I don't reckon I'm going to put much more than that, to be honest. I really don't. I think there's going to be plenty. I'll just give him a bit of time to go through. I'll get a clean piece of paper. Yeah, I reckon he's full now, I reckon. I don't know, he's still... Depends whether you go to them dots, doesn't it? If you go to the dots... he's still slightly short. You're going to need to put a bit more in. Do it now and I haven't got to do it later, have I? It's just below that dot. Give it as many goes as you think you need to. It's oil, it's your lubricant for your engine, you don't want to mess around with it. Yeah, I reckon that's in. Give it a splash, just a splash. You're still below that dot. but he's just at the dot on that one. Yeah, that's it, he's full. Check him again in a day or so. If he needs topping up, top it up then. But do check and make sure you got no leaks when you're doing it as well. Just make sure everything's been buttoned up. Hopefully yours will go the same and you'll be laughing. So thanks very much for watching, and if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, sharing, all the normal things, that'd be absolutely brilliant. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. So the only other thing is to reset the service light. You start by pushing it on off button twice. It'll do system check, and there it goes, service in 93 miles. So if you just push the OK and hold it, and there you go. So the next one's due in 10,000 miles, 365 days. And that's all there is to it. To get to that menu, let me just start that again. So to get to the menu, you push this little button here, and then you flick through until you get to that one. It may be hidden because there's two, so sometimes it comes up with tyre display, but if you notice, there's two little dots over here. One of them's highlighted. If you push it again, it'll bring that up, and then it's wait for it to say reset to OK to reset, hold and push the OK, and job done.